Let's see what we can do. Hi guys, how are you? I just had to. Hello everyone. I just had to send out the link to everyone. I hope everyone is good. I hope you're having a good weather. It's snowing for the first time right now in Sweden, not in Sweden, but where I live in Stockholm. So it's snow outside. So happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year, everyone. So yeah, guys, right away, give me the charts, give me what you want me to look at, and I'll give it that to you. I just want to tell everyone that I am in a trade. I have 3 positions right now on Ethereum. I took my entry. I'm just gonna see where my entry was. Let's see. It is at 45.16. So I have my entry on 45.16 on Ethereum. So I have 3 positions on right now. So yeah, it's going good. I'm in profit. I wasn't in drawdown that much. Just want to see how this candle is how this candle is doing. But it kind of looks kind of good. So this candle is closing in 44 minutes, and we're having 1, 2, 3. We have 3 wicks to the downside to this level. So it looks like we can actually continue to the upside. What about Bitcoin? Well, what about Bitcoin? Let's see what happened. Oh, so Bitcoin is also Bitcoin is just Bitcoin is just going. It's on the support. It's on the support, and we're just waiting for the market to. We're actually. I took 3 trades on Ethereum, and when I'm taking the trades on Ethereum, I'm not going into another. I do not go into another trade, but this was a perfect trade on Bitcoin also. So you had the Fibonacci, because we were at the low right here at the support, and we're having it from 55,779 to the highest point around 57,279. Oops. And we are, if you took a trade from that level, we are right now, that is 150 pips. Oh, Lauren, hello, how are you? Yeah, so we just might see the market trying to come back down a little bit, maybe a retest or so first. Oh yeah, we're just gonna see, but let's see what level Bitcoin can come back down to and retest. Let's see. We can see right here. Okay, so we could come back down and retest this low right here at 56,582. We'll go to 55k. What you say? Well, what? How the fun you been? I'm super good, Lauren. How are you? 55k on Bitcoin. What? Right now, we have to break 56,000, but it looks like we're going up. I don't see market coming back down right now. Looking at the higher time frames, we did have the fake out. Right now we do have the retest. So I do believe market could continue to the upside from this level. But obviously, I mean, we could also make because we are at the daily, we are creating a lower high. But right now, I'm just basing everything off the Fibonacci. I'm basing off the fake out that we did have. We came back in a retest. We did touch the Fibonacci's that I did have on the weekly. So that is why I believe the market will continue to the upside right now. And just looking at this, you're having an inverted head and shoulders right here on Bitcoin. But because when the market is going down like this, and then the market will break to the upside, I mean, it's not happening right away. You have to wait for a while. I mean, you can see market just, you saw market consolidating here, spiked to the upside, then market went down for a couple of days. And same thing here. We just might consolidate and just confuse the hell out of people. And then market continues to the upside. I was a bit meh, but your live actually make my day. Well, I'm super happy, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. Hey, guys, you're making my day too. You're making my day too. Let's see. Bitcoin. So I'm going to start looking at what you want me to look at. I hope this person, Mick, is still here. Because I'm going to look at your EDC. I'm going to look at Mick. For Mick, XDC. Did I say E? Super confused. What? Why are you so confused, Natalie? Let's see. Okay, so we came back down to the Fibonacci as we were talking about. I don't know when we did talk about this pair, but we are inside. So we did take a Fibonacci. I guess we took it from, I don't know why sometimes why it's changing from where I've been or maybe it's just because it was a long time ago. Okay, yeah. So, okay, we kind of broke the Fibonacci that we're having. Fibonacci. Blonde moment, it's okay now. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so on XDC for Mick, looking at the weekly, I'm gonna take away the Fibonacci and just see what's going on. We're having the support. We're having a huge downtrend on the weekly. Thank you so much, Mr. RC. NC. What? I don't even know how to talk today. I'm too excited. Okay, so we are just gonna focus on the support that we're having right here, because sometimes the Fibonacci is not valid, so we don't always have to have it. Obviously, we have to look at what's happening on the charts, but we are right now just 1 second, guys. Uno momentos. No, it's not. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Let's see. Okay. So we can clearly see that we are in this triangle right here. And we're at the support, previous resistance. And we had 1 touch, 2 touches. That is on the daily. So we have to see how this support is going to hold. I mean, we are in a downtrend. we did have a huge bullish candlestick and with a wick, but it definitely could be that the market is filling this wick on the weekly. Potentially if we're having a support right here, and I'm basing it off this low around 21st of November and 22nd of November. That was the fake out. And can you see how clear we saw the market actually? So you had the fake out, market comes inside, you saw the retest, market now continues to the upside. But we can also use the Fibonacci. So if we see the market coming back down a little bit more, I could potentially, I'm looking for long opportunities right now. So if we see the market retrace back down to 0.0860 or the 50%, and that is 0.0864, is that the same? Oh, yeah. And then if we see the market reverse to this to the upside, I'm having the targets 0887, 0903, and 0917. But if we would see the market breaking this support that we're having since before, you see the retest, the market could potentially continue to the downside. But just looking at right now, if I see the market coming to these levels and I start to see a lot of wicks, you see engulfing candles, a lot of dojis, that is the market telling us, hey, we're going back up again on XTC. Oh, Devor is here. How are you? So happy to have you. I'm super happy to have you here, guys. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna do my best to try to look at as many pairs as possible. BCH. I don't think I've ever looked at this pair before, to be honest. Well, I have. Wow. So many pairs. I've never been here before, I swear to God. Taking away everything and we're just starting over. Okay, let's see. So where the market is kind of just, I mean, we do have maintaining lower higher lows right here, as we can see. Remember, guys, when we're using trend lines, when we are Mark. Hello guys, how are you? When we're using trend lines and the market is coming to when the market is coming to the trend lines, it's 90% more respected than the support and resistance zones. So for example, when we're coming to this level, we could see the market bounce off of it, because this is also the weekly trend line, so it's very respected when the market, if the market decides to come to it. I'm just gonna adjust it for us so we can actually have a perfect, as I always say, we need to have a perfect trend line. Otherwise, when the market is coming to this level, it's not going to respect what you're doing, or you're just going to look at the charts and be like, why is the market not doing what I thought it would do? It's because your trend line or your zones is not where it should be. So that's why we need to be very accurate with how we are using all of the tools on the charts. So we're pretty far away from the trend line, but it's always good to have it. Looking at the weekly, it doesn't look that far away. So we don't have to focus on it right now. Sorry, I'm just going in between. It's because I want to see exactly how, I just want to, sometimes it takes a while to just analyze the market. So just be patient with me. So we're having another trend line right here. just want to see that I'm not, so I'm taking the high. And the low. Okay, so this looks good. It looks pretty good. So we are not right here right now. But it's always good to have it, because if we're coming to these levels, that's when we're gonna see the market actually having trouble to break it. But okay, so just let's see what's happening on the 4-hour chart. So we're having the trend lines, and right now we're putting up the support and resistance zones, and I want to have this support at 553. I'm not gonna have it where this fake out is, because usually when the market is doing a fake out, it's coming back down and fake us out again. So I'm not gonna have that, because that is not a respected level. This is, because you can see multiple touches of this, and we're actually right now almost retouching it with a wick. Okay, so we're going down to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so we are having a Fibonacci. We are just where the market is. I just have to leave at 17 to go up and pick my car service. Oh yeah, no problem, Devor. No, you cannot do that. You're not allowed to go from this live stream. Okay, we are at the Fibonacci levels right now at 560 and 563. We have already touched it. If we see the market coming back down and maybe pull back down to that level, we're having another bearish candlestick. We could definitely see market coming back down again and retest it one more time, and then you see market continuing to the upside. Why do I look at long opportunities? You can also see right here, okay, so going back in time, we're having support and resistance zones. We're having it as a support. We did try to break this level multiple times, but we never had the power to do that. We are still maintaining the higher lows right here, as we can see, telling us the previous high is always higher than the next high. So that is why I'm looking for long opportunities. The targets is 580, 592, and 603, and that is based on the Fibonacci levels also. But if we're coming up even more, you will see the market maybe having trouble breaking the trend line. You just might have the break and retest continuation. But usually what's happening when you're coming to the trend line, you see the market breaking it, and then you see another market, the next candle coming inside, you see the retest, and then market comes back down to the support again. But if I would want to have shorts, it's not a swing trade. This is not a swing trade. Obviously, it can take a couple of days, but it's a short trade. And remember, guys, I'm no financial advisor, so this is what I would do. And we are gonna see how it looks on Ethereum right now. We're just having a pullback. Looks worse on Bitcoin. Good morning from Tucson, AC. Well, hello, Mark. How are you? And Devor, he's not allowed to go and pick up his car, so he's gonna stay. We will just see what else. Does anyone know what happened to Wesley? Like, is Wesley alive, or did he got really Wesleyed? So he's not even able to get out of bed, or he's just ignoring my live streams. I don't like that. Okay, so we're gonna look at Theta. Yeah, okay, so super good. He's working, I think. He isn't in the mood to chat for a couple of days. Oh, well, maybe he should think again about that. God damn it, Wesley! Okay, so we came up to the resistance, and it was a long time ago I was looking at theta, but I did before have a break. Either we had the breakout and retest of this previous resistance at 7.668 or a fake out. We did clearly have a lot of fake out from this level. Market comes back down. Yeah, Mark is wonderful too, and Devor too. Everyone is wonderful. Thank you so much for the help. And right now we're coming back down to the trend line that I mean, we could come back down to the trend line. Just looking at the daily, this is kind of, we did have a head and shoulders right here with the fake out, looking something like this. We just had so this is the neckline. We broke and retested it, so I could definitely see market continue back down. Yeah, and the target is on theta. I mean, either we can come back down to this previous support at 5.9. The market is just consolidating, to be honest. It's just, okay, so we're having the market in this triangle, but the market will eventually break either to the upside or to the downside. So until we're in between, I would just say I would trade in between these levels, because it's super easy to get faked out. And especially on theta, you can see you're having, like, this is the only thing that this market is doing. It's just giving you fake outs. So I would be very careful on this pair. Okay, let's see, what guys do you want me to look at? Oh yeah, they were CDX is checked. So everything after theta I haven't looked at. I'm just taking everything from how they wanted me to look at it. Doubt it, how they found incur, Portugal, blah 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 blah. A to A. Someone wanted me to look at A to A. Just want to see how it looks on Ethereum. What the hell is going on Ethereum, darling? Oh, this is so typical. This is so typical New York session. It's always like this. It's always like this. So the market is breaking to the downside. Okay, so A to A, we're looking at A to A on the weekly first of all. As you know, we already have the targets right here. Looking at the daily, okay, so I did have some analysis for a couple of days ago, and they did not respect anything of them. So let's see what we can do. So the market is clearly in a downtrend. We're taking a Fibonacci from 1.92 to the lowest point at 1.53. As you can see, the market can come up, and we've already retested the 50%. We can come up to 1.77 also, because that is the 61%. That could be the market creating a lower high, and then you can see market going back down. Just following market structure right now, the market is in a downtrend. Looking, so we have been consolidating right here. So we're using this support and resistance zone. This is how it looks, okay? So we did have the fake out to the downside. Market comes inside again, market goes up. So potentially what could happen is that if this candlestick right now is closing inside of this resistance at 1.6149, you could see the market retest this level, and then you see market coming back down again. I remember when I was analyzing this pair, this is 1.4138 is the last week low. So if the market is coming to this level, you can see the market breaking to the upside again. You just might see another fake out. You see the retest of the support around 1.5, and then market continues to the upside again. At that point, you will also have a inverted head and shoulders, because when we're having the fake outs, the market gives you a pattern, and that is always a head and shoulder or inverted head and shoulder. So I would wait and see how on A to A how the market is going. I mean, you can seriously just have a huge wick to the downside, and then market just goes straight down. Oh, hello Subaru, how are you? How are you? I'm super hyped today. I don't know what happened. Oh, god damn it. Ethereum. So I have 3 positions on Ethereum. That's why I'm looking at it. And it's just where at my entry right now. It's just where so typically, so I've been trading for such a long time. And when New York session is happening, you're having such a huge momentum, especially at this time. So when you're having, so I didn't take my entry such a long time ago. So the market haven't been moving so much. So usually is what happening is that market always comes back down to your entry and is trying really to screw with your mind. And market goes down. Either the market just take your stop loss like right away, or it's just playing around that level and then it goes up again. Because always at this time, if you don't understand why the market is moving so much right now, is because it is New York session. Okay, so let's see what we are gonna look at after A to A. EOTX USDT. Hasta la casta. Oh my god, Mark, you're so funny. Hasta la casta, baby. I'm dead. Okay, looking at EOTX, we're taking a Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point. So the lowest point I'm looking at 6146 to highest point 23289, and that is on the weekly. We are still having the market in a downtrend. Going to the 4-hour chart, we are right now respecting the 50% level around 14,795. Market is consolidating, as we can see right here, between the 50% and 16,302. And we had the fake out from this level, so you saw the market coming back down, came up, retested. So either we will respect the 50% right here, but looking at the 1 hour, we can take another Fibonacci from 14,423 to the highest point at 15,207. As we can see, the 50% on the higher time frames Fibonacci is just between the Fibonacci that I took right now. So I would look at around 14,700 and see if the market is coming back down, retesting, and then the market breaks to the upside. The targets I'm having is 15,390. It's 15,787. And it is 16,100 148 on EOTX. Obviously, if the market breaks this level, because looking at the higher time frames, you're having huge bearish candlesticks, so the market could definitely just continue back down. If we see the market breaking this level, you could see the market break and retest the 50%, and you can come back down to 12,757. And I just removed the spammer. Mark blocks me. Fib doesn't work in trading. Okay, whatever you say. Shiba, I was supposed to look at Shiba. Things is not working if you don't know how to use it. Okay, so on Shiba Inu, we came back up and retested 4,853. Going to the 4-hour charts, we did retest it. You could definitely see the market coming back up and retest this level again. If we see the market coming up to the previous resistance, um, 4876. If the market right now is going back down, you can see market coming to 3,893. We need to break this support, obviously, so that is also a target. Because we are just bouncing in between these levels. So when you're bouncing in between support and resistance zones, the market is bouncing in between support and resistance zone. So we could come back down to 3,527. So that's what I see. But because the market is at the low right now, we would want to see the market create a lower high. But you could also see the market trying to break this high also. You see the retest. But remember that we're having the trend line. And what is trend line? 90% more respected. Everything is, to be honest, a theory. Because otherwise you'd be not losing money at all. So everything that we're trying to do is basically, I mean, we're just trying to figure everything out, right? So you do whatever works for you. We just have to try to find what's working for us. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, what else? Can you check CHZ? Of course I can. CHZ USDT. Okay, so we're having the trend line is pretty far away, but I still want to have it in case we're coming back down. So that is on the daily. On the weekly, we did have a double bottom right here, but we're having trouble breaking this high, as we can see right here at 0.5284. So that is on the weekly. You could see the market break and retest this level, and now the market is continuing to the downside. But the market has just been consolidating in between the support and resistance zone here too. But we are right now breaking 0.4241. So depending on, we could see market coming up. Either we are respecting it right now, respecting it and just come back down, or the market is breaking to the inside again, and then you see the breakout retest. So you fake out, retest, market continues to the upside. Target, I would say resistance right here at 5327. That proves my point. Why trade with theory? That hasn't proven. So yeah, that's what I see right now. But if we are breaking this level, and we could see the market coming back down even more. Obviously, the trend line is super good to use, but we also have to break this level at 0.3565. And yeah, so just going back in time, we have multiple support and resistance zones. But the next target, if we are coming back down, 3570, or if we see this as a fake out retest, continuation to the previous resistance at 5318. And then you want to see, okay, will we have another fake out, or will the market actually break it and retest it to the upside? No problem, Mick, no problem. No problem. Okay, so let's see, what else should I link? Thank you so much, Devor, for helping me. I did the same thing again. Why am I doing this? It's linked. every time I say his name, I'm writing it. Yeah, okay, so on Chainlink, I do already have the analyze since before. And we did right now, so the market hasn't been moving so much today, because I remember I was looking at this pair for a couple of hours ago, and I mean, yeah, market hasn't moved so much. So the market's just been going sideways. The targets that I'm having is obviously long-term targets. Looking at the higher time frames, we could see market having the double top. We did break the trend line. We had a retest of the trend line, and right now the market is on its way down on Chainlink. What we could use right here is that we're having the market trying to break to the upside. It never had the power to do that. What we potentially could see, we could see market coming up and retest 24.86, and then you see market slowly break to the downside again. And that is also combined with the Fibonacci. Market comes inside, retest, continuation to the downside. So that's what I see right now on Chainlink. Good morning, my lady, from San Diego. Hello, 7:50 a.m. here. Oh, so very good morning. How are you? Okay, what else? Sand. I just saw sand, and I'm gonna take it. Never forget, guys, that we do right now. So if you're new to this channel and don't know, if you're scrolling down to the link on Bybit, super good platform if you are a swing trader. That means you want to have your trades for a longer time with very low fees. We have a bonus up to $4,100 right now in bonus, as you can get, depending of course what you are depositing. You're having the link in the description down below. If you're having any troubles you are more than welcome to contact us, and we are having the community on Discord. If Mark or Devor want to put that link in the chat, it's free. You're more than welcome to be with us, and we are having daily updates about when we are live, when we're having the live streams, me and Andy, and we're having news updates about cryptocurrency, so you're more than welcome. But we're gonna I was supposed to look at sand, but claim this bonus right now on Bybit, guys. I don't know how long we're gonna have it. And you're having the Telegram community on. You're having both me and Andy's community right now in the chat. Just want to see what happened with my lovely Ethereum. Yeah, okay, so this is what's going on. Let's see. I'm just gonna look at how it looks. Okay, so I am still above my entry. So if you're new, I am having 3 positions right now on Ethereum, and I had it from 4,512. So it's just slightly, it just came back down to my entry, and we'll see how that goes. But usually when we're having the New York session, especially at this time, the market is going crazy sometimes. So that's why we see huge, and that is why I like to have the live streams here at this time, because it's a lot of things that happening. It's so boring when the market is not doing anything special. I think you can agree with me. Are you wearing a why, Chief Shaman? What are you talking about? Okay, so we're looking at sand. Last time we were looking at this pair, we took Fibonacci from 3.72 to the highest point at 7.41. And we are seeing the market break into the downside. So we was consolidating right here, as we could see. Take this away. Yeah, so what potentially could happen, because we want the market to come back down to the Fibonacci levels at 5.4 and 5. You could see the market coming up to 6.64 and then see market coming back down to this level. And then you just might see the market starts to consolidate, try to fake us out around these levels, and then you see market continuing to the upside. Looking at, we also have a double top right here. Market goes down, retest the neckline, market comes back down to Fibonacci, start to consolidate, continuing to the upside. Targets is 7.8, 9.5, 11.1. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, please do that. I have daily updates about cryptocurrencies, as I always say, but I also have been starting with one new thing. I'm going to show you what that is. So on Bitcoin, on YouTube, we can actually use the shorts, as you know. So we're having the short videos right here. And I am no financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. You always have to remember that. But I'm actually putting up videos where I see my own entries and my own targets. You can also see, if you're going into community, you can see that I also put up the levels as pictures if you just want to read it. And you go into the community and you can see that I actually have daily uploads about different pairs that I see. And This was actually the targets that I did have on Ethereum, as you can see. I don't think you can zoom it in. But that is actually based on, I took my trade from that level. So it's super good that YouTube is letting us using the short videos, because at those short videos I'm actually telling you what targets I'm looking at, and also on the pictures. So just update yourself when I'm having them. Thank you so much, Mark. Let's see, you're a technical advisor. Not telling my good news coming for XRP. It's coming from then. Okay, so looking at sand, we can come up right now, retest 6.6, coming back down to Fibonacci 5 or 5.3, and then market breaks to the upside. Okay, let's see what else you want me to look at. Filecoin. Looking at Filecoin, starting off with the weekly. We're at this previous support. And previous resistance, as we can see right here. And that is on the weekly. So when the market was at this level before, we saw the fake out, we saw the retest, market continues to the upside. We've been going sideways for a couple of days. In between 57.8 and 50.4. So that is on the daily. We're going down to the 4 hours right now. We're taking a Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point. From 48.79 to the highest point at 57.49. We are right now at the 50% at 53.2. We can also take a trend line right here, but it doesn't have to be valid. But looking at the daily, let's see. Now I'm gonna take that one away, and I'm gonna use the trend line on the weekly first, and I'm gonna adjust it on the daily. Andy's here. Oh! I can't believe you said link will go lower. I didn't. Shit. I bet if you're on Andy's live stream and he tell you one thing and then you're coming to my live stream and I tell the other thing, I'm sorry guys if we're confusing you. Super sorry. That's why we're no financial advisors, but I don't know what he said about link. I don't think I want to know either right now. Okay, so we are at the Fibonacci. Just want to see, either we can come back down to the 61% at 52.1, or we can even come back down to the trend line right here. And we just might see the market continuing to the upside. The overall picture, well, we did have a downtrend for a couple of days. Many days, but we're coming back down to the support and every time the market came to this support, the market bounced to the upside. So that's what I see right now on Filecoin. And it told me link will go up. Okay, let's see. It can go up. It just depends on how the market is behaving around this level at let's see, 24.85. But if we're breaking, let's see. Well, I only have the targets to 23, so we could see the market coming to this level, then you see market to upside again. But as I can see it, if we are having a clear retest of 24.8, this is the fake out, the retest, continuation to the downside. But if we are looking at, I mean, no, it looks like it depends. Okay, we're gonna look at DOT. I saw DOT like a million of times, so I'm definitely gonna look at DOT USDT. Oh. So we're taking everything away because we want to start over again, and I actually want to see how the monthly is looking. So I want to use the last month low. Yeah. And then I'm going to the weekly. And that is also last week low. Of course. And we are also taking the last week high. I'm gonna take a Fibonacci between these levels. So I'm taking Fibonacci from 12.24 to 52.26. And it looks, because last week we did have a huge bearish candlestick to the downs. We had a huge bearish candlestick. So it's a lot of, I don't think the market will have the power to break just to the upside just yet. We're taking another Fibonacci from 42.23 to the lowest point at 33.82. We can already see market came to this level. We respected the Fibonacci, and now the market's coming back down. If we are seeing the market coming up to 37.90 or 38.79 again, and we see the market having wicks, so we can see the market is not breaking this level and continuing to the upside. We're seeing the second leg below the first leg. The targets is it's short trades. It's 32. One target is 32, and you can also see 27 or 26. Because at that point we're coming back down to the higher time frames Fibonacci, and this is where I see the market continuing to the upside again. But it looks like it looks pretty bearish. We can also do this if we are seeing the market just coming to 37.11. You're also having a head and shoulder market continues to the downside, because this was the fake out market break. It tries to come in to break to the upside, comes down again, it breaks the higher low, where we are having a candlestick just where the first right shoulder is, creates the left shoulder, market continues to the downside. So that's what I potentially see on DOT right now. Did you say Fibonacci? No, I didn't. I don't even know what there is. Your TA is super helpful. Thanks for all your insights. If you get time, would you mind taking a quick look at EOS? With that compliment, of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oops. Okay, so I did have a trend line since before, and we definitely came back down and retested it. Super beautiful. So the fake out, you saw the retest on the 4-hour chart. Market continues to the upside. Oh, USBTC. No, it was USDT. Let's see. If I see the market coming back down and respect 3.9 or 3.940, give me the second leg. As long as we're above, as long as we are above this first leg that we did have market continuing to the upside. So targets is 4.1, it's 4.3, and it is 4.4. Just 1 second, guys. I had 1K USDT on my trading account, and I am down 2K because I tried 100 leverage on green candles and it went to the opposite way all the time because some YouTubers said that we were at a breakout. Well, they never said you were supposed to take 100x leverage. That is why, you guys, you have to be very careful when you're trading. You have to have risk management. Otherwise, that's gonna happen. That is not good. This is one thing. I mean, and this comes to everyone, the trading journey. And this is, I know it's kind of hard for people to take, but what you're doing at the charts is only your responsibility, to be honest. What I do is my responsibility. What you're doing is your responsibility. We are grown-up people, and we have to take responsibility on what we're doing. So we can never ever blame someone else, That is the first lesson that we all have to, that is the first lesson everyone has to understand. And if you're always gonna blame other people, you will never succeed. You will never succeed on trading, you will never succeed in life. So stop blaming other people. You can only blame yourself. It's hard, and people don't want that. It's easier to say that other people are doing wrong. No, it's you. It's always you. And the faster you understand it, the better it will be. Okay, Anna T, hello, with a heart to you too. Let's see. So I saw that BTC dominance on 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour chart, we have it right here. But I still want to see how it looks on the higher time frames. Market is just consolidating, so we are heading back down to the previous support at 40, and we are creating lower lows and lower highs. Going back in time, what level can we see that we are respecting right now? So either we can bounce off of this level at 41.31, and continue to the upside to the resistance again at 47.76, or we can come back down to 40.03. Depends on how it works around this level. Oh! That was me! So cute! Just joking. Okay, what else do you want me to look at? What else do you want me to look at, guys? VRX. Thank you so much, boys. VRX USDT. I know that sound. Who is this one? I know that. This is so funny. I don't know, Joseph. Stock or SI indicator. I mean, I don't even know how to use them, to be honest. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, we're looking at. We are guys, if you haven't liked this live stream, please do that while I'm looking at your pairs. That would be super nice so we can reach out to more people. It's 56 people that liked it. It's 72 people right now. I hope Andy did like this live stream. Otherwise, I'll go into every live stream that he has and I'm gonna undo my likes. You didn't like my live streams! Well, looking at WRX. We're having huge momentum to the upside. We're having huge momentum to the upside right now. And looking at what level we can come back down. So we're having a resistance right here at, let's see, around 1.6. It's really hard doing anything right now because the market is having the momentum. Potentially what could happen is that, yeah, it's pretty hard actually. With this huge candlestick, I mean, whatever can happen to it. I just want to see when this daily candle is closing. To be honest, I don't want to do anything on WVRX right now because, I mean, whatever you can see, if this 4-hour candle is closing inside the resistance that around 1.666, you could see the market actually retesting it and then continues to the downside. I wouldn't do anything right now because it doesn't look safe at all. No, it's like jumping out of a building and think that you will survive. And you will not do that. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so LTC, we can look at LTC. You know, I have so much energy right now. I don't know if you can see that, but I kind of want to explode because I'm having so much energy. But believe me, guys, when I'm going off of this live stream, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna be dead. And when you're this happy, you're like, why am I not always this happy? It's so wonderful. And then you kind of forget it like 2 seconds after that. You're like, back. Okay, looking at the weekly, we're having the trend line, but we're pretty far away from it. I do have this resistance at 202. We had the fake. This could potentially be a fake out. This leg. You have the market coming up, you see the retest of this previous support, and then you see market continues to the upside. So that is on the daily. Obviously, we want to see how it looks on the 4-hour chart. So potentially what could happen, we could come back down again. I'm taking Fibonacci from 200 to 207. Market comes back down to 202. And if we see the market having, you can see that we're having a lot of wicks to the downside. Market can come back down and retest. And then the targets I'm having is 208, 212, and 215. Okay. You took some Dutch aspirin. I only recently got into crypto and I'm following, and they keep saying BTC goes up to 100k. Tarmo, it's so sad that you're. I mean, it's not easy when you're new, obviously, because you do not understand how the market is working. And Tarmo, very honest, I mean, that is a long-term target. But it's so many things happening on the charts right now. Market goes down, market goes up. So just because the market goes down a little bit is not saying that the market will go up to 100k right now on Bitcoin. That is a long-term target, but it's not happening right now. And just looking at where we are right now on Bitcoin. So what you want to look at, I don't know where you bought the market from, but just looking at the overall picture, the market is pretty high up. I mean, market can come back down even more. So it's very easy, and especially if you're putting up in so much money, you can still see like the overall picture still on Bitcoin. We haven't had a clear break to the upside, so market is still in a downtrend. So if you're starting to buy the market right now and you don't understand how the market is actually working, you will lose your money. We can still take a Fibonacci from the weekly, and this is what I did before, and it looks like we can come back down even more again to it. You can come back down to 54,000 and 51,000, depending on how the market is moving, because the market never broke the previous lower high. It came up and retested the lower high, and then the market goes back down. So Tarmo, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very careful. And even if we are good, you know, it's a lot of good traders, but the long time target is pretty far away, and the market hasn't done the move. The pullback is not over yet. The pullback to the downside. So if you don't understand how market is working, well, I'm very sorry for you. And it's not easy when you're new. It's not easy when you don't know how it works. But you should never over leverage anything just because you hear someone say something. Even when I'm saying things, I mean, you have to be very, very careful. And that is just gonna, because trading and investing, it's super, super good as long as you understand how it's working. And this is actually something that can take people away from the charts, because you don't understand how it works. So you think it's you don't think it's working because it didn't work the first 10 million times or the first time. So you're getting scared, and you just might put all of your money to it because you can hear everyone says, oh, I have billions of dollars because I bought Bitcoin 1988, you know. It's easy to lose money when you're having the hype. It's super easy. That's why we have to take the responsibility to understand how the market is working. But I'm very sorry for you, Tarmo, to be honest. That is not good. But now, from bad, everything good comes, right? So now you learn. It's a hard lesson, but you learn it. I hope so. Take my advice. Start to analyze the market yourself. Try to understand how it's working. It takes a long time, but better that than losing all of your money. Continuous, because you're gonna lose even more. You're gonna lose. That is when you're starting to trade or invest, you're gonna lose money in the beginning. And if people is not telling you that, they're just lying. And I'm super honest about everything. Block. Yeah, well, we can come back down to 1.36. It's all, I mean, that is the only thing that I can use right now on this pair. We're having a huge bearish candlestick to the downside after this huge bullish candlestick. So I could potentially see market coming back down. Yeah, either we will come back down to the support retest, or we could retest this previous high at 1.59, see continuation to the upside. And then we just might see the market breaking to the downside, and you can find the support at 0.912. It's really hard when it's like this. I mean, it's really hard. Thanks for your advice. That is why I'm watching your live streams every day, because you don't hype things up and just read the charts and say what you see. Thank you so much, Harmo. Yes, everyone's different, but that's how I like to do it. It feels that is healthy for me, but everyone's different. Not Blocknet. What do you think about AMP? Well, mainly, I'll show you what I see on AMP. I'll show you. Remember, I'm no financial advisor. Looking at the now, starting with the weekly. We're having 2 candlesticks. One bullish and one bearish. Good. Do we have anything else? Oh, looks better. Mark, why are you a sick man? Why? What happened to you? I want to know what your traumas is. Well, as a lady, we have to get used to it when we're a room full of dudes. This is what we get. This is what we get. Okay, so on AMP, I already have the Fibonacci from 0.048 to the highest point at 0.06. And sick. Yeah, well, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, looking at the daily, we're coming back. So we are right now at the 50% at 0.058. And that is on the 4-hour chart. Okay. It looks like we could come back down to 0.05 again. If we see that and we start to see market consolidate, obviously that is a long position for me to take. If I'm having the first leg might breaking this level, and then you see the second leg coming inside and retest it, and then you see continuation. So pick the green one. If breaking this support, you could see market coming back down to 0.48 again. I mean, these pairs is so choppy. I mean, the market is okay, just looking at the weekly, the market is just going sideways. So this is very easy to lose money. So if you're new to trading, market is having 3 cycles. The market is going up, the market is going down, the market is going sideways. And we are right now on AMP in a sideways market. And this is the easiest time to lose your trades, because the market is just going from support to resistance, support to resistance. And when you start to learn how to trade, if you're Google trading, if you're looking at YouTube videos, you will say when market is breaking the resistance, you will go long, market continues to the upside. If the market is breaking the support, you will go for short, the market goes to the downside. But what most of the people are not telling you is that the market is going to fake you out so many times, and you're going to lose all of your money, and then you don't have the money left, and then the market breaks to either one direction. Looking at this is a fake out, this is a fake out, another fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. So you're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going back in time. This market is faking you out so much, so if you're losing your money, now you know why, to be honest. So I would say trade from support to resistance until you actually see the market finally breaking one level and giving you the retest. This is not a retest. This is not a retest. This is not a retest. Not a retest. This is market breaking. Retest from below. Market goes back down. Thank you, Mark, for helping me out. Imagine beat fake out. I love the way you make TA so simple to understand. Thank you so much. Simplicity is the key, guys. It's not as hard as you think. If someone taught me the way I'm teaching you, I would have like maybe 2 years taking away from me just trying to understand how it's working. So trading is it's simple, but it's not easy. But if we're just understanding, if we are just understanding the basic of trading, that you don't need more than that, to be honest. And of course you will develop your own skill, but you don't have to have 3 millions of support and resistance zone. You don't have to have millions of different indicators. You don't have to have that. Try to simplify everything and it will be better, because to be honest, when you're a trader, you just want to find a strategy, and then you're sticking to that strategy, right? We're going to pump Dogecoin. Okay, so we're looking at Dogecoin. Okay. If you are new, it's 80 people watching this video right now, live stream. If you didn't know, on Bybit, we're having a bonus up to $4,100. You're having the link in the description and down below. If you're a swing trader, this platform is super good for you, because Bybit is having super low fees when you're letting the orders stay. And if you do not understand how Bybit is working, you can see that we on Bitcoinsensus is having our own website. And when you're coming to the website, this is the front page. And as you can see, welcome to Bitcoinsensus. And you can also see that we're having daily updates about cryptocurrencies. You have recent articles right here. But if you do not know how to use Bybit, you can also go inside to guides. And on Bybit tutorial, you can either read about it, but you're also having this video with Andy, and he's explaining how you are using Bybit in full tutorial from A to B. So it's super good. So go inside, take claim of this bonus, and if there's any problems that you're having the community that we also will put up in the chat. So if you're having any problems, you can reach out to me, to Andy, or anyone else in the Bitcoinsensus community, and we will try to help you out. And also, this is super good. I was showing the people in the beginning, and when you're coming to this website when you're coming to my YouTube channel and you're going into community, you'll see that I put up right now, I've started to put up pictures on what I see will happen on the charts. Going back in time, you can see that I have my levels where I see the market coming back down to, and if I see reversal from these levels, I'm having the targets, as you can see. So I just kind of started to do that for 3 days ago. So definitely update yourself with this. And remember, I'm no financial advisor. You always have to remember that. And you can also see that if you're scrolling down, we're having the shorts. And I'm talking about what I'm having on the pictures usually. But what's gonna happen on Dogecoin? Okay, let's see. We're starting over again. We're looking at the weekly. We're having a previous support. We tried to oh well, it's a lot of fake outs from this level too, as we can see. Why do you and Andy have videos at the same time? Do we? I don't think we have that, to be honest. Doug. We're trying to, just as Mark saying, they go after each other's streams. Yep, we're trying to do that. And obviously, depending on what's happening on the day, we just might have it at the same time. But we never go on a live stream at the same time. Okay, so what can happen on Dogecoin? If we are respecting the support at 0.2003, that is also combined with the Fibonacci 61% 2015, you can see market breaking to the upside. In case we're seeing the market respecting the level, the target is 0.2368, 0.2588, and 0.2771. But if we are seeing the market breaking the level to the downside, we want to see how it looks. Okay, so if we're continuing back down and we see the retest, yeah, we could come back down to this low at 0.791. we don't have to do that, but we're also having this low right here, as we can come to first of all, obviously. So market is going from zone to zone. So if we're breaking this level at 2007, we can come back down to 1,861. If we're breaking that level, we can come back down to 1,613. I saw your video on Sol, but why did you think it will go that low? It's not that low. It's because I'm taking the Fibonacci, that is why. And when you see the market having trouble breaking a high like this, and the market is just consolidating on the 1 hour chart. So when the market is consolidating, we could either see the market coming back down. So I'm basing this on the daily Fibonacci. That is why. So if we see the market coming back down to this level, that's why I see the market coming back down to 216 and 212. But that is in case we are seeing the market breaking. But obviously a lot of other things can happen. We just might have the market can come back down on Solana to 222. You see the fake out, you see the retest, market continues to the upside. But this is the long-term targets that I'm having. And usually what happens is that you see the market having you can see huge volatility because we're going sideways. So before the market break into the upside, you can just have a spike to the downside, and then you see market continues. And when I am trading, I want to see the market coming back down to my 4-hour Fibonacci, and especially when the market is looking like this. I love the way Nat, when she escapes some of the questions. Oh, you wonder if Andy's my husband? No, he's not. He's just my colleague. I mean, I don't want to have my husband living in Spain, right? Take a look at LCX. On LCX, well, we could see market coming back down to 0.24 or 0.25. If you see market giving you the, and we're also retesting this consolidation. So you see the market breaking the consolidation, we just might come back down and retest it, and then market goes to the upside. Mark, you're so funny. Yeah, so that's what I see on LCX. How can you catch fake out real time? It's pretty easy to be on. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I like to use the higher time frames. Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I'm using the 4 hour to catch fake outs. Let's see if I'm gonna have a good example. So first of all, when you're having fake outs, the candlestick is kind of always looking the same. So this is a fake out. This is a fake out. This is a fake out. Now you understand how the fake out candle is looking. So you see the market having a huge candlestick to the downside, market breaks to the upside again. So when I'm seeing a fake out looking like this, what I'm doing is that I'm going back in time and looking at where I can find my solid support and resistance zone. So this for me is a solid support and support resistance zones, because I could see the bounce. I can see the market is going to the upside. Bounce from this level, continuation to the upside. So when I see the market trying to break this level and I see the market closing inside, and then I see the market retesting it, and at that point you can go to the lower time frames. This is how it looks. So market breaks the level, market comes inside, you see the retest, boom, continuation to the upside. Looking at the 4 hour again, we're taking another example. Okay, so looking at this, you also have a previous resistance right here with a support. Okay, so we saw the market break into the upside even more, so I'm just gonna move it. So the last time we had the support was around here. So we're having the fake out, and this is good when we're looking at the 4 hour chart. You see the market having a huge bearish candlestick. Market comes inside, closing inside of the support. You see the market retest. This is also an inverted head and shoulders. It's an ugly one, but that is usually what's happening. You see the fake out, you see the retest of this solid support that we did have, also a previous resistance. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this live stream right now. I'm super thankful. I'm super thankful for having so many people liking this live stream. It's nice to people. If you haven't liked this live stream, please go inside and do that so we can reach out to more people. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good night. I am super good, Daniel Tupig. I'm gonna go now when you're coming. And we see each other in tomorrow's live stream. I'm gonna have a live stream tomorrow until Sunday, funny live stream. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Sobar. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys there. Thank you, Mark, for also helping me, guys. You are wonderful. I'm super happy to have you here. And we see each other later. I'm gonna have another video today. So yeah, I'm gonna do this awkward, go away from you awkward now. Goodbye, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I did. I had so much fun. I was laughing. I wanted to laugh so much, but I'm gonna go and die now. No, I'm just joking. Okay, from Sweden. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Risk management.